Welcome to Thrive and Serve. I'm your host, Colin Scotland, and together we explore how our most authentic selves can powerfully amplify our impact. Today, we're diving in to the why behind what it is that we do. So take a deep breath, settle in, and let's begin. Too often, we are misguided in our thinking and we focus on, I need to be doing this, I need to be doing that. Should I be doing ads? Should I be running a webinar? Do I need to change my website? Is my brand okay? All of these things that run around in our heads and busy our minds. And all of these are valid questions. Of course they are. But only once you're clear on the two most important questions any business owner can ever ask. Who do I serve? And what transformation or outcome do I deliver to those people? I've lost count of the amount of conversations I've had with very successful entrepreneurs who have no idea of the answer to these questions. They have an idea. Of course they have an idea. Otherwise they wouldn't have gotten to where they are now in terms of the success. But they can't articulate it. They can't articulate it in a single breath. Try it now. Who do you serve? One breath. Go. What transformation or outcome do you deliver to those people that you serve? You will find and hear these questions asked in many different ways. Don't underestimate both the simplicity and the profundity of these questions, and also the relative complexity involved at arriving at pure answers to these questions, because that's the elusive, the holy grail in all of this. What is the pure answer to the question of who do you serve? And what transformation or outcome do you deliver? Because straight away, all of these variables come up. Well, if it's this type of person, I can do this. If it's this, I can do that. And I can help so many people. And we can do this for so many. And we can do this and we can do that. And we can do this and we can do that. Slow that down. That doesn't help to get you to this place of singularity. And the interesting thing here, the paradox of all of this is, when we talk about singularity, who do I serve? What transformation or outcome do I deliver? The paradox of it is that singularity, rather than limiting what we do and restricting it to a very specific focus, it does the opposite. It actually resonates with more people. Because we've got that singular focus, because we've got that polarity and that definiteness of purpose in what we do, who we serve, how we deliver an outcome. And it's okay to have different segments, different sections of a market that you might target. That's normal. That's okay. Can you articulate who they are? And can you articulate the outcome? And if not, there's work to be done in that space for you. Okay. So until you can do that, then tactics, marketing strategies, all of these things really are putting the cart before the horse. They're back to front. So focusing on your audience, creating content that helps them, that matters to them, because it makes a difference in their lives. It helps them achieve the outcome that only you can help them to achieve. What is that outcome, right? So in doing what you do, you will begin to see signs of what that outcome might be. Oh, well, getting a little healthier. Let's just talk in the hypothetical. We're a fitness coach. Okay, fitness coaches, so many of them, quite a saturated market. So how do we do this differently? What is it that we do in the first place? Oh, we help people to get fit. Well, they are losing a little bit of weight, feeling a little bit better, getting closer. So we keep peeling back the layers. And I'm going to give you 2 questions that you can ask as you start to peel back these layers. The first one is, so what? Oh, they're getting a little bit healthier. So what? Well, they are now able to be a bit more active in their life. So what? And keep asking the so what question. Because in asking the so what question, you get to layer upon layer of the real difference that you're making in that person's life. And then the second question is, what difference does it make? Or which means that is a good starter? Oh, they're getting more active, they're getting healthier, which means that they can now have more active fun time with their grandkids or their kids or their family. Now we're getting there, right? So now we're starting to talk about this sense of fulfillment and living a full, vibrant, rich life. So we've gone from losing a bit of weight to helping people live a full, vibrant and rich life. And that's just a very quick, very brief example. And I share it with you so that you can see how you uncover who you serve and the transformation, the outcome that you deliver to those people. That is the most powerful thing in increasing your impact and getting your message out to a wider audience. When you are sure and certain of that, everything else falls into place. For now, forget tactics, forget demographics. Focus on what the people that you care about serving feel. How can you help them, and how do you deliver change for the better? What is that outcome? It has little to do with demographics, like demographics, age, sex, all of those profiling kind of characteristics of a marketplace. Little to do with that. Everything to do with the feeling. Feeling is universal. So focus on the feeling, on how you deliver confidence, reassurance, control, freedom, whatever it is that the feeling as a result of working with you that's coming up, that is the key to unlocking what that outcome is, so that you can articulate and refine how you deliver transformation and who you deliver it for. And my goal for you, the target in all of this, is to, in a single breath, to be able to say, I am X, I help Y to overcome Z. And then you've got who you are, who you serve, and how you serve them. It's a thing that we are taught in branding about positioning, brand positioning. And it's called a positioning statement, right? So I am A, I help B to do C with D. So you've got a very formulaic approach of sharing what it is that you do. It's not uncommon to have lots of different ideas, loads of different ways that you could potentially help people and serve people, but I could do this, I can do that, I can do this, I can do that. And all of a sudden what happens in that is you end up tied up in knots, and you end up no further along in the process. So what I would suggest is that you forget what you do for now. Like, I could do this, I could do this, I could do that. Think about that person who you can help. Just think about a individual. So that individual is in front of you right now. Let's pretend it's me. So I'm in front of you right now, and you can help me with what you do. How will my life change after I've worked with you? After you've worked your magic on me? How will I feel? What will the result be? The outcome, remember? And for every outcome that you think of right now, ask the 2 questions. So what? which means that I will lose a little bit of weight. So what? Well, I'll feel happier in my life. So what? I'll be more fulfilled in what I'm doing. I'll be more active. I'll be able to do more in a day. Well, what does that mean? What does that mean for me, for Colin? And so when you answer these questions, or you begin to answer these questions, because it's a journey, right? It's not an end destination. Even just partly, you will be on your way to finding clarity around who your target audience is. Then you can start creating things that make that outcome, that change, a reality. You can show prospective clients how your transformation works by actually transforming their lives. As they say, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. So if you're good at what you do, show someone. Deliver that transformation. Even just partly. And in doing that, you will begin to make magic happen, because you're beginning that ripple effect of changing lives with what you do. Show prospective clients how your transformation works by transforming their lives. In actively helping somebody, you refine your process of helping, the thing that you do, and how you do it. But the thing that you do and how that you do it only comes when you have some level of handle on why. The more people you help, the more refined and fine-tuned your processes become. They become forged in the fires of real-life testing, listening, learning, adapting. You have to do in order to do that refinement. You can't refine when you're stood still. It's not possible. You have to build the plane as you're flying it, as one of my mastermind clients says. You have to get started. Momentum happens with movement, not with stillness. Look inside of you. Ask yourself those questions of the things that you are bringing into this world, the ways that you can affect change, the ways that you can transform people's lives, and the way that you're already doing that in your conversations, your relationships with those around you. And seek to answer that question. Who do I serve? What transformation or outcome do I deliver to those people? This is some pretty deep work now around what it is that you do, but it will pay dividends. Because if you're confused, I'm confused. If you're sure and certain of how you can help me, I become sure and certain of your ability to help me. When you have certainty in yourself and how you serve others, you then show up in the world as the best version of you. When you respect you, your heritage, your journey, your unique experiences and perspectives, you can turn that outwards and respect and serve others. This is what it means to truly thrive and serve. We can only thrive when we do that deep introspective work of figuring out why we're here, what we're here to do, how are we here to show up in service of others. And when we do that, we can turn that outwards in respect, in love, in compassion and service of others. Thank you for joining me today on Thrive and Serve. I'm Colin Scotland. Remember, embracing our authentic voice isn't just powerful, it's transformative. It illuminates our path and the world around us. So go out there, let your unique light shine brightly and make a difference in the way that only you can.